Mhm. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Ace of Wands Hierophants. Thank you very much for showing up, Massimo. Sit. Sit. Lie down. Lie down. Good boy. Welcome to Ace of Wands Hierophant. He's mad because he can't sit next to me right now. That's my baby. So as shall he should be mad that he can't sit next to me right now. He should be. The reason he can't sit here is because he pooped in my house and peed in here. Massimo! So he's only 2 months old, but he's very well trained. He has his own mind. Okay. We're both on holiday, which means I'm taking my time with him and Massimo. If I gotta keep telling you, it's gonna be trouble. Massimo, good boy. Stay. Stay. Thank you. So he's upset right now because he can't be on the couch with me to be online. He has his own, like, I want to be a mogul thing. Y'all give me a second. He has his own I want to be a mogul thing, which is fine. I don't mind. He can sit on this couch at any time, as long as I don't have to clean up his poop and pee. I take him out. Sir. I take him out like 30 times a day. He will come in. Massimo, no party in the house. He knows the word no. He knows the word potty. And he knows the word house. So Massimo, his name. Massimo, no party in the house. Sit. Lay down. You're already sitting. Lay down. See, he has his own mind in that way. Lay down. Stay. He has his own mind. And I have a stress thought at my back because of him. See? He knows what it means. He just doesn't do it. Massimo, go night night. Oh, okay. Lay your ass down. Yeah. Night night, lay down. If I let him too free and he's already done something I told him not to do, he will continue to do things I told him not to do. See? It's his personality. I can't control him, but at least I can centralize his what mama said not to do. Massimo, come here. You know what? It don't matter. It really kind of don't no more. I don't want to control anyone. I really don't. not even him. When I tell him to lay down, it's so he doesn't sniff around and find somewhere to poop or pee. Is that controlling or understanding? Same thing kind of goes with humans. So I have to tell you what I've been thinking today, because I got an entire buttload of intuitive messages to put out today. And what it said was, I don't even want to say this, but I'm going to do it. 5:44 on the clock. I loved her. Or him. 555. The only thing I wanted was greatness. Will there be a wish fulfillment? For you? What did you wish for? And if you did, and you put it in the manifestations of the universe, God and source, then absolutely. They're not ignoring you. It's just that they gotta, once you make the wish, you have to wait for the ethers. That means God has to move this person into this space, this person into this space, this person into this space, and then for you to have your wish come true. You just can't say, oh God, I wish for $1 million. Look, how you gonna wish for $1 million and have it before the lottery? You have to wait for this bubble to be in this space, this bubble to be in this space, this bubble to be in this space. Can you do a yes or no card for me? Yes, I can. I don't need a card to do it, but I will. It depends on your question. What's your question, sweet? And as I told you, if you want to wish fulfillment, it's like manifesting. The only thing you can do, let's say like a lottery, like I said, the only thing you can do is buy a lottery card. Once you buy the lottery card, I don't care. You can wish all you want, but you have to still wait for the day in which the lottery is pulled. And this has to be in this space, and this has to be in this space, and this has to be in this space, and then all the way to the Powerball, whatever it is. Okay, extra. Yes, you can have whatever you manifest. It doesn't. People don't understand. If you manifest the lottery, then that's great then. If you manifest love, you have to understand it may not necessarily be the person in which you want. That's what I was going to have a discussion about. It doesn't have to be the person you want. Maybe the person you want was the placeholder for the person you're supposed to get. Like, God puts you in something for a few years so that you don't manifest and continue to manifest and be single. Because this person, you have to meet someone. Okay, I met this person through a friend, or I met this person through someone else. Or you have to get this to that someone else if you want the happily forever after. Or you have to meet them at the grocery store, or you have to meet them at the gas station, or you have to open yourself up to the possibilities of anything can happen whatsoever. Thank you so much for your like. You have to give God, source, and universe the time to work. You can't say, God, give it to me like right now. I'm sorry, that's not how that works. Chantel, hey, baby. How you doing, sweet love? Thank you for coming back, sweetie. Always ask your question. You know I'm here for you. But give God and source and universe the time to work, because Me, I'm loving myself first. You know what I'm saying? For real. When I get, I ask the same question as you all do. Like, when my love gonna come in? I mean, it's he must be pulling this beast from like across country. I mean, for real. It's been a minute. But I'm gonna wait. I love myself. I'm gonna wait for her. She's beautiful, awesome, wonderful, and herself. I'm gonna wait for her. I'm not waiting for one specific one. I'm waiting for my one and only one. Because I'm 40 years old. I deserve to experience, like, I've been somebody's, side piece, I don't know, mistress. I've been somebody's wife. Can I be like something else? So if I want something else, I kind of gotta wait for it. I mean, seriously. It doesn't come overnight, and I don't expect it to. I'm okay with that. Maximus is just a trip right here behind us. But I'm so happy that you came through, because I guess the message might have been for you that I've been in, like, several different like situations, or I don't know, situationships. Now, right now, I kind of don't mind waiting. Like, I mean, like, seriously. Like, I've been through so much. See, Chantel, I knew it was meant for you. I've been through so much. I've been the train on the train track. I've been the train tracks too. Thank you, oh my God. Thank you, Chantel, for finally understanding my message. My dog is like annoying as all get out. He's gonna try to chew through these chains on his neck right now. The reason I have chains is because when I bought him a different leash, he chewed through it and got loose. The reason why he is in this leash is because when he hasn't pooped or peed in my house in almost 2 weeks. I left to the grocery store, came back, and he did it just because. He's very smart. Why does she still like you? Because you were the most awesome, wonderful thing in her life that made a change and a difference. That's why she still likes you. Fatima, what's up, baby? So yeah, Chantel, that's why she still likes you. Like, you were the most awesome thing ever. Fatima, I asked you a question for real. To all of my frequents. Yeah, that's why. Because you made a difference in her life in some way, shape, or form. Maximo, lay it down. All the way. Lay down. You see how smart he is? He just don't listen. He'll get right back up. He'll get right back up. I promise you. Give him like 5 seconds. When you're a great thing in someone's life, you think, I know. Look, this is not an embarrassing thing. Chantel, don't ever do anybody any way to make them feel less than themselves. It's amusing, but laugh within yourself. Okay? But make sure, like, you don't put yourself on a pedestal, because you still want to be humble. Shuna Brown, how you doing? Shanta Brown, how you doing, Miss Brown? You always want to be humble. Don't ever get aside of yourself, like, for real. The side of they self is the people that left you and they want to come back. There was a side of they self. At the time, they felt like, oh, I can do this or that. Because humility in your own life is something that somebody can't take back. But if you being humble to them and for them, they can take that beast back real quick. Like, and so can you. I can take my humility back. But if your humility is within self, then God respects that more than being humble for someone else and then being a dog ass to the next. We don't want to do that. We want to be at that place where, thank you to my last. And the reason I'm thanking you is because you gave me enough time to grow for someone else. If you treated me like that, it doesn't mean I want to come. Like, just because you call me and then you're this and that doesn't mean I want to come back. It doesn't mean that. I have to want to. Is that humility to self? Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much, Fatima. You have to want to come back, sweet love. Thank you. I have to want to come back. And you have to want to come back to me too. It takes two to tango. But if you the only one, look, okay, let me put it like this. I have an ex-wife, and yes, she wants to come back, like dearly. I know how she speaks, even if it's like harshly. But the reason that we're not together is because I don't want to come back too. Because you treated me terribly when we were in a relationship. And now you're in another relationship and you treat that person terrible too. Okay? No. You haven't learned your lesson. You just know that I'm the best of us too. And that does not make me feel like I should come back. Not in any way, shape, or form. Okay, bye-bye. Sweet love. Oh, no. No. Even your family say it. He jealous of me because your family, I ain't even there. I never heard this until you told me. Your family said, why you with this man? You had an awesome relationship in the first place. Like, this girl was like awesome. She treated you right. You never had to worry. You never had to strive. None that you didn't create. Even her whole family say so. To this man, she got babies by. Now she want to come with these babies up in my house of peace. Hi, sweet. Hi, how are you doing, sweet love? I have heart for you. But because of how everything happened, I can't say my feelings are the same. I still love you as a person because I know who you are, but I don't want to be with you. In that way. You have a lot of growing up to do, sweet, sweet love. And you know what? Can I get a reading, please? Of course. Everyone's willing. Please put everybody that's been here. If you haven't been here, like and subscribe. But you will always can put your reading in the chat box, and I will not forget your reading. And please like so that I can get and feel a lot. I can actually, by liking, you share this video in your own way. Good boy. By liking, you help, promote my video. Have I asked you for cash or money or anything? All I ask is that thank you so much for liking and subscribe. By liking, you help share and promote my video. And that's all I want. It's a majority of what I want. The money will come. I'll get money from, when they monetize me. Okay. Chantel, that's what I was saying. He does his own thing. It drives me nuts. Like, it drives me crazy. I mean, why, baby? Lay your behind down now, please. Lay down. Thank you. Lay down. Thank you. Good boy. He doesn't listen to me. And then he's like a baby. He comes in my bed and he sleeps like next to me, like he's not comfortable. The reason he's not chilling right now and we have an issue is because he's not right here under my behind. That's why he's not chilling right now. Like, for real. If our bottom over here, it'd be like a completely different situation. So, okay, I'm going back up the list. Chantel, you always welcome for my advice. Fatima, thank you for loving my dimples. I love your come around and experience of having you here too. Pretty doll, thank you for my light. If you want to come through with a question, I would love to answer it. If you don't have one, please enjoy it, because what I have to say is really, it's for everybody. It's not just for one. Fatima, you said, do you have the ability to manifest? I'm a little disappointed in what you just asked. You can have anything you like. Manifestation is for everyone. They're not specific. God didn't say everyone does. Thank you, Chantel. Everyone manifests. I'm manifesting you right now. I'm manifesting all of you just by starting a video and saying, hi, hello, and how are you? Everyone can manifest. And there's nothing you can't have. As long as you're willing to put the prayer out into the universe and wait. Sometimes you put an application out into the universe, and the universe has to talk not only without you, because you sitting over here standing around. So the universe has to talk to the HR and the hiring manager and all these people, and they will get back to you as long as you are a believer. You have to believe in yourself. And if you ain't heard back from them, I'll go knocking on their door real quick and say, hey, my name is what? My name is who? My name is BziB. All you have to do is put your, manifesting is just, it's like one of those things that sometimes you don't have to do nothing, but sometimes you got to do something, especially if you really, really want it. No, not Sim Sadie. I did it. Okay, I did it. I'm BziB. I did it. I did it, Slim Shady. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, when he had the blonde hair. I did it. I'm a musician. Y'all don't laugh at me right now. I'm laughing at my damn self. I did it. But it doesn't make it any less relevant. But I did it though. I did. Okay. I did it. Okay. Oh God. Y'all made me blush right now. And if I wasn't so light dark, you probably could see it. Oh God. Okay. Can I get a read there? Everybody can get a read. Just put your read in the chat box. You don't have to. You can ask so I can make sure of your name and who I'm talking to. But everybody can get a read. Just put your read in the chat box. Well, first of all, if you not prayer, if you're not prayer, and if you're not scotching such, I'm so sorry, sweet love. And this is for the butterfly love, the fly. Look, if you're not these people, then let them fall in love with them. Let them fall in love with them own self and each other. When somebody is meant to marry you, do you want somebody to marry you that is not in love with themselves? How long is that going to last? You have to let them, or if it's you yourself, if this is your question, you have to love yourself and love them too. Because that way, if that person, Massimo, I keep telling you to lay down, sweet love. If you don't love yourself and love that person too, then how do you respect you for your similarities, and how do you respect you for your differences? And then if you can't respect each other for our similarities and still respect us for our differences, then what does a marriage make but strife and confrontation and arguments? And we sure don't want to make a marriage like that, do we? Because every time you're different from me, there'll be an argument. Every time you don't love our similarities, there'll be an argument. So we don't want to argue. Because the reason I'm not discussing this is because if I love myself, these things are not going to change unless I want them to. So then you have to deal with who I am, where I am, and how I am right then and there. Or why should we get married then? Try the 369. What is the 36? Chantel, what is the 369 method? I want to know. I don't even know what that is. I honestly have no idea. You're Fatima, sweet love. You was always welcome. You know what I say. You got to love yourself first. I mean, don't ask about nobody. Because you know what? When you love yourself, there ain't nobody that ain't gonna love you too. Then you open up the plethora of possibilities to find love, and not just that one person that you want back, but there'll be so many. Thank you, Pumpkin. I appreciate you, Miss Soul, Mr. Soul, Miss Soul. 9 times out of 10, a pumpkin is a lady. Thank you, Pumpkin. I appreciate you, Pumpkin Soul. What would you like to ask? I want all of you to love yourself first. You can love anything you want. You can love like Swiss cheese. Thank you so much, Pumpkin. You can love Swiss cheese. You can love, like, I'm a Subway lover. I'm about to go get me a Subway sandwich today. Yes, I can cook my own food. I'm an excellent chef because I love myself to learn how to cook for myself. And then when I love myself enough to cook for myself, everyone that comes in this beast loves my chefness, and I'm still gonna go to Subway anyway because they have a sandwich that I love too. Your September month, of course. Now, if you leave the reading because I lie my black and I don't mind drinking out of my cup, then I'm so sorry for you. I love me a Subway sandwich. You know what I'm mad about? And I'm gonna answer your question. Don't get it twisted. But you know what I'm mad about? They got rid of the seafood and crab sub sandwich. Oh my God. Because I'm a pescatarian. I love fish. I like sushi. I'm a fish person, and they got rid of it. So now I have to eat the new monster sandwich that they have. I mean, with extra vegetables and extra sauce. And that is so good. And guess what? I buy it like every other day. I shouldn't. It cost me a whole lot of my energy I put out in the universe, which means a whole lot of money. That's $5 or $6 a day every time I order that sandwich. Uh, there's no subway in. You're from England. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you. Um, if you don't have a subway in England, man, I wish I could ship you one. Like you can freeze it and then ship it because they have companies that do that and receive it like a mail carriage. So you do have Subway, but y'all haven't gotten the Monster sandwich yet. Or it's what is it, Monster, or is it the it's actually it's called something else. Okay, let me move right along. Let me answer your question, sweet. Okay. Um it's the one with the chipotle sauce. There's a Monster, and then there's another one. I don't remember what it's called, but I always order it because I can read it off the board. I'm bad with names, but it's so good. I put lettuce. I put what, see, Jesus, and I see it in my mind, but I'm going through menopause, and so I can't speak it. Okay, so I put lettuce, and then I put, what is it called? Oh, Jesus, and we're gonna skip that one for now. And then I put extra pickles, extra onions, extra sauce, and then I put extra tomatoes because they don't charge for the vegetables. And then I just devour. It's so good. I'm so sorry. And then okay, I mix the cheese that I like as well. So I have one cheese that comes with it and one cheese that I like. And then I tell them, give me half of this and half of that as a full cheese plate. But leave my cheese natural. Give me the Italian urban cheese bread and then the steak. And then put that in the warmer because I don't want my cheese melted. No, no, no. I want it natural. And then I want all natural everything else. Look, my mouth. Look, I gotta answer these questions, y'all. Y'all, come on. It's so good though. And try it. And then if I'm a spicy person, so I put like a whole lot of jalapeno. Hey. I need to answer these questions. You said I haven't tried. Try it. It's not the monster one. It's like the other one underneath the monster. It's like right underneath. It says monster, and then there's one underneath it. It's the only one that offers the chipotle sauce. It is remarkable. I do tarot. I got many a decks. I have many a decks. I do tarot. If you watch any of my other readings, I do tarot. It's not that I'm an oracle reader too. I love reading oracles because oracles are so much positive than tarot. Tarot has like a straightforward ass meaning, and sometimes it can be past stuff, and as you're present, it can be demeaning. But it happened back then, it didn't happen today. But the oracles, like, they're like an oracle will tell you what you need. A tarot, like a gilded deck, will tell you what you had. And then at the end of the day, regardless, good, bad, or ugly, you said no to it, which is respectful. I mean, I don't care if I was married for more than almost 15 years. What I care about is the fact that what did I have to go through during it? And so, yes, love yourself. I don't want to go through that again. She was abusive. She lied. She cheated. Even though we were married, because the gilded will tell you right then and there and then. But I have a right then and there and then about yourself tarot deck. I want to improve myself. I can't improve my marriage without improving myself. Because I have to know who I am and what I want first. I can't get back. No, Pumpkin, don't be sorry. I'm not. I always remember the fact that I'm divinely guided. So how am I supposed to go against the divine? If it was meant to be, what's meant for me will never pass me by. If it was meant, I wouldn't have a question in my mind about it. That person will be sitting here with her and her children and my little dog too. She's gonna be a very big dog. I'm learning. So yeah, love yourself first. It's not like be selfish and fucked up. That's not how you love yourself first. You know how you love yourself first? Learn who you are. That way you don't have to step right back in the poop you stepping out of and trying to wipe off your feet. Okay? I'm not pooping in my pumpkin pie. But when the pumpkin pie come, I'm not gonna poop in it. But if there's poop, whether I left it there or you did, when I step on it and it's bad, the relationship was in the first place, and I step on my and poop and the poop in my pumpkin pie, okay? When I step on that, I'm gonna have to wipe it off in another piece of grass. I mean, and then I'm not looking for the greener grass on the other side. I'm looking for somebody that really kind of coincides with me. Mm-mm. God didn't make no fool, and I ain't gonna die today. I wasn't born today and ain't gonna die tomorrow. As far as God told me, I want my pumpkin pie like all pumpkin pie. I don't even want like a piece of poop in it. You know what I'm saying, pumpkin? I mean, Halloween is like a really good part of the year. It's the only part that the devil celebrates. And then we still get candy if we don't celebrate them. I don't care if I don't celebrate the devil. I still get candy every door I knock on. I mean, you guys how like you all need to not have this mistake, and you're worth it. You are worth it. Worth. So you have to learn your self-worth in order to learn that you are worth it. I mean, no, I'm not gonna poop in my pumpkin pie. I'm just waiting for a really good one. I mean, HEB and where I'm from, my local grocery store makes them. Thank you, pumpkin. I appreciate this and love. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. I'm not gonna. If pumpkin was at my house, pumpkin soul, I wouldn't poop in my pumpkin pie. What is the biggest thing I've ever heard? You just kind of don't shit on what you love. Well, thank you, Pumpkin. And you deserve love. And nobody should shit on you. Nor should you shit on anybody else. Who wants that goddamn karma? Oh, thank you. I mean, like, for real. Thank you so much. Don't poop on me. Pumpkin, I wouldn't poop on you. I would actually make you my goddess of my all and everything. But I'm still on myself too. That's how you make a goddess. Understand that I'm a goddess too. But I wouldn't poop on my pumpkin pie. Hey, hey. Well, thank you, goddess. I much appreciate you, even if you are a god. If you're a god, I still appreciate your compliments. Excellent. That's so sweet. That's heartfelt. Much love to you. Yeah, no poopy. Oh my God, thank you for making me laugh. I really appreciate it. No poopy on your pumpkin pie. If I'm your pumpkin pie, then don't poop on it. If you're my pumpkin pie, I'm not gonna poop on you either. Then we have like two good pumpkin pies. I mean, you have a cup and so do I, and that makes the two of cups. What is the two of cups in the tarot deck? Hi, how are you, sweet love? Thank you for coming. If you have a question, put it in the chat box. I will answer it. Of course. Of course. Do you want Oracle or Gilded? Gilded is different. Oracle, and then I have a Japanese deck that tells the God honest truth. So it's up to you. So I have oracles. I have a fairy deck. I mean, my fairy deck. I love it because it really kind of tells you like what you need to fix within and without of yourself. I have another oracle, and that oracle is the truth itself. The fairy one. You sure you? Oh, you know what? No, I'm not even gonna ask. I'm gonna go with what you asked for. So my fairy decks they have long passages. Okay. Can you ask a question? Are we here for a free reading? Of course you can. So of course you can ask a question. So this is to answer. Oh gosh. Kateakas. Please put your name pronunciation because I hate to confuse it. Katie. Okay. Katiekas. Like a Katie baby. Okay. And please don't be weird about my black amount. Like seriously, like I don't judge you, so not shall you judge me. It says, no, I'll tell you the truth. The fairy deck is I love the fairy deck too. It says water, the overflow. You can pause it and read it for yourself, okay? It says, the being in the picture has many hands, and yet water fills through her fingers. Water falls through her fingers, excuse me. And yes, you can have you ever seen, oh, I can't do it. I'm not going to do it right now. Okay. So it also says it blesses her in the moments and touches her radiant skin and and continues on its journey, because water never stops flowing. It's an everlast. Her heart is also flowing with love. Her eyes are filled with tears. She gratefully allows what comes through to move her without control, align with purpose. She is overjoyed to give from the limitless places. And she her radiance, this I'm sorry, so much, she radiates so much light into her world. She gives more from a place of flow than obligation. Even when she think we have nothing to give, come from a place of modest, of mindset of flow, creates more of what we want. Coming from that place. Pause the video if you'd like. This is your card. You are the goddess of flow. Allow it to come and go. Understand that you can put water in your 10 fingers and in your hand, but it will flow out, because what started will end and what ended will start again. Because you can always scoop up more water. And one thing I do know is human beings, we drink water endlessly. Sodas, I don't care, it's bubbled water. Or we drink water out of the faucet sink, we buy bottled water. But the thing about our water is that we drink it and then we pee. And that's it. But it also hydrates your body and makes you feel good. It's what it's supposed to be. That delectable, the delightful drink you drink. Vanessa, thank you so much for your question, and I have an answer. Your answer is, how do you feel about you? And then how does that person feel about you? If you feel insecure, then that person is insecure about you. But if you have no questions about the alignment of exactly where you're supposed to be, then that person wouldn't be around you if there were no feelings. And if he's not, or she's not a friend, if they are a friend, you can't even make it into a relationship until you tell them how you feel. You're very welcome. You have to be open to the possibility. And sometimes a no is the best answer you can get. But sometimes a yes can also be there too. Like, what if GB says, I really love her from the moon and back? But what if GB says, I think we're like really good friends? Are you willing to accept that? I know it's like God's blessing, because sometimes you can meet like an immature ass person. And do you want to date an immature person that is not ready for you? Or do you want that? Yes. And you have to tell that person too. Thank you, Vanessa, for your kisses. You can have anything you like, but anything has like a yin and a yang to it. What you manifest is what you get. So think about it. If you're just friends, then announce your presence and say, we've been friends a long time. I want you to know that you've treated me better than anyone ever has, and can we move this friendship to a next level? If you're already lovers, if you're just been friends, then it's because we haven't talked about it. If that person's in another relationship, then it's like a no, because you need to respect yourself to get the fuck up out of it. And if that person is not, and it's within you two, and y'all feel like a knot and like a long ass string of possibilities. Where's she? My baby just came in. So okay, you guys, if y'all are a long ass string of possibilities, then love that too, because you only have one life to live. I'd rather love and lost than to have never lived at all. Fucking go for it. Do it. Love it. Live it. Enjoy it. Love it. Live it and enjoy it. Thank you so much. Love it. Live it and enjoy it. We only have one life to live. Do you want to be the one that tried and like really kind of just did it? And like I have a story to tell, like the flow of water. Water don't stop. A river, water starts at one end and it doesn't mean it stops at another. It just flows like beauty. And then guess what? It's like the most healing thing. Like you can swim in it. Even in your local apartment swimming pool, there's water flowing in it. There's something filtering it. And then the water evaporates, but so more water comes in. And that's a circle of something. But we don't want to continue cycles of stuff I couldn't have and something I didn't do. Be the excellent, most perfect, and live the excellent, most perfect you. I'd rather have loved and lost than to have never tried it all. Just do it. And give it a chance. Even if it's like it didn't work out and you end up heartbroken, like that's the most beautiful thing. It's not like you lose anything. It's a game. It's like, now I understand. But I'm glad it happened because I got to live again. I get to live this life over and over again. I get to love in a genuine way, and I don't have to be ostracized, looked at. I don't care about that stuff. Did you love me ever at all? If I gotta be looked at like that. But one thing I do know is, yes, let's go out to breakfast. Let's have lunch. Let's watch Netflix. Let's hug and kiss. Even if it's for a day, 3 days, 2 months, 6 years, 10 years, or forever. Let's do it. I'd rather have that. And that's real. Yeah, we want forever, but we cannot ask for forever if we can't be in a moment. Yes, that person may someday leave, or I may. Because you know what, Vanessa, you have the choice as well to stay or go. You're a water flow too. Thirsty. Drink pee as well as fish. Fish too. Fish live in water. Are any amount of fish in this world, are they extinct? Like we can't ever have fish again? They sell fish at your local grocery store because there's an overabundance. There's a loving abundance of them. Love, don't poop in your pumpkin pie. Just live. Like, do you want to be alone or you want to live some shit? Do you want to have a bike and never ride it, or you want to ride the bike? Ride the bike. And then when it breaks, shit, understand. You can always, if you love riding bikes, buy another one. But if your bike breaks, it doesn't make you lonely, helpless, and dumb. That's your lifetime. That lifetime was what's up, or it was chaotic and I left. It's fine. Okay? For real though. I mean, good morning, sweet. How are you? Rashima, where you go, girl? You always are here, and thank you so much. And you know what? Ask your question. Does B love you? Yes. Ace of Wand does. Ace of Wand love you like a cradle baby. Vitamin Lady 8. Good morning. How you doing, sweet love? I love my supporters. That's just because, it's exceptional. I take vitamins a lot. I don't know what the eighth vitamin of the world is, but that's probably like a message to me. I don't know, because we got Alex in the chat box. So I'll look up on the internet what the eighth vitamin is, and maybe it's the one I need in my life. Good. I'm glad you're feeling good, feeling great. Thank you so much for coming through. If you have a question, I will gladly answer it. If you want readings, let me know, but I'm my intuitive and what you need to know is like what it is. Rashima came in, she left real quick. She did me like that, but she always comes back like like a UPS package in the mail that you missed the first time, but she's always coming back. You know what I'm saying? They come and they say 7 days, and then knock back on your door again. She is amazing. I'm so glad for my supporters. Thank you guys so much. Katie, thank you so much for coming. Everyone, thank you so much. I'm enjoying answering your questions. You want to know if your boyfriend won't. How long have you been together? Jesus. And my ex ain't even in here. How long have you all been together? 5 years? Oh, I have something to say about that. If a person has to like literally insinuate to the person in which you've been with for 5 years to propose to you, I was with somebody for 10 years. It took me I was with somebody for 15 years. It took me 10 years to propose. It's not that I didn't understand my ex-wife's worth. Good. You walked away? Good, you did. Because when I did actually, and it wasn't that I didn't understand her worth, it wasn't that. It wasn't that I didn't want to respect or honor our relationship. But the thing was, what I feel for someone, I wanted to come naturally. After my ex-wife and I departed from each other, I met someone and I proposed within the first year. He's comfortable. He got too comfortable and you should have left. You did the right thing. I got too comfortable. But it was because it was convenient. Like sometimes you are with somebody out of faithfulness. I was faithful to what we had. Even though it wasn't romantic. It wasn't that I want to stare you in the eyes, even though my favorite TV show is on. I just want to look at you and smell your body and taste you and touch you and adore you and more than that. We were watching our favorite TV shows and doing what we like to do best. And was it dominating on this end or that? But it wasn't true. It was like a true friendship that when it happened, it should have been just that. But the love of the friendship and the companionship made it more than that, which created an issue in the relationship because we were relating, but we didn't have a ship. I was waiting for my ship to come in. 2 of Wands. 3 of Wands, I'm so sorry. And when my ship came in, maybe I was still in a 3 of Wands here and then I had the 4 of Wands here, but I didn't respect that as I should have. So be willing to wait. Be willing to 3 of Wands to your 4 of Wands. It's like one wand away from having your forever. 3 of Wands. I'll show you what it is. Look, 8 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. The truth. It's a message you should hear. So let me find my 3 of Wands and let me find my 4 of Wands. 3 of Wands. Look, the person you're dating is like this. He getting the gift of God, you. And he acting like, look where we're at. This bullshit. Sitting by the tree and still don't accept it. Hold on. It's meant for you. Strength card, because I see all the cards as it goes. Ace of Wands in reverse. I don't want just sex. I don't want Four of Wands. Happily ever after and married. No tricky shit. It's not what we're looking for. We don't want that moon energy. We want our Nine of Cups. You feel me? Because I'm tired of having to Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands this, right? So I don't want to be left out in the cold. That's what that said. I want the lover. So Three of Wands to Four of Wands. Let me show you what the Three of Wands. I'm going to show you how to read cards on some real stuff. If they come out the way they should. Three of Wands. I'm waiting for my ship to come in. Four of Wands. As long as I wait, and the ship will, I can move up one wand and have my happily ever after. But I'd rather, sweet love, if we ain't got it, what's that song? If we don't know this by now, if you don't love me by now, you will never, ever, ever love me. If you don't see me by now, you will never, ever, ever see me. I'm going to stay in this Three of Wands forever. 5, 7, 8, 9 years. Thank you so much. If you don't know me by now, you will never, ever, ever know me. The thing is, stop expecting something from one person that there are billions of people in this world that they can give. In short, yeah, just wait. You will find that person. And people are so Ace of Wands. They don't want to wait for shit. They don't want to wait. The Three of Wands to the Four of Wands is the Five of Wands victory. Check out your deck. Check it out. Three of Wands to the Four of Wands. When we stop, Two of Pentacles in reverse. When we stop juggling, let me see. The Three of Wands to the Four of Wands. Let me see what the Four of Wands is. You see how Two of Wands to the Three of Wands. Patience. It's the same thing. Same thing as the Temperance card. Then there's the Four of Wands. Here come your marriage. And then guess what? They offer your pentacle. Then all of a sudden, they sneaky shit that they did with the ex-girlfriend, they no longer do with you. Because they tower in reverse. They don't want this goddamn tower. You know what I'm saying? They want this. I'm sorry. Three of Wands to the Four of Wands to the Six of Wands. They want victory with you. And you want to know what the Five of Wands is? Check it out. I'll show you. In order to get to all of those, in order to get to your Lover's card, you feel me? You want to get to your Lover's card? You want to get to the Strength and Upright? And these are also fire sign cards. These are also movement cards. So sometimes you got to start from the page. And you know what? If it don't work out, then you got to go through the Ten of Wands, but it takes patience, the Temperance. Like seriously, I can go through all the Wands cards. But you sure won't want no Ace of Wands ass nigga that's guy that's going to offer his stuff out to someone else. So we're going to leave that card over there. And I'm not saying it because I'm not saying it in a wrong way, because I want to be the Queen of Wands and understand that I am beautiful honored, respected, and loved. And I can do it with or without you. I can have a death and rebirth and some patience, and I can sleep off what we went through, right? So then we have the Six of Wands, Two of Wands, Four of Wands. Where's the Five of Wands? Let me find it. I'm going to show you how these cards work. Like, seriously, they go in order of life and how to get love. Look, the Fool card, the brand new beginning. What is he holding? A wand. So, okay. Let me show you something. Look. I don't want to go through that because that's a whole nother subject. We have the Nine of Wands, the Garden, help yourself. But we also have the Ten of Wands. We have the Five of Wands. I'm no longer in a fight with myself or you or anyone else about, and let me get it straight. I'm getting it right. The Two of Wands is I always have a somewhere. There's billions of people in this world that I can choose to put in my rose garden. I love roses. You know what I'm saying? And the Three of Wands, all I have to do is be patient and wait for my ship to come in. Because the Four of Wands, I'm looking for something more serious than maybe what you have to offer. Does that make me a bad person? Does that make you a bad one? No, you just are not where I'm at. The Five of Wands. And I don't want to go through the battle of fighting with you. And honestly, what we have going on here, either you better not touch me or it just kind of doesn't touch my heart in the way it should. The victory. When you have hit my Six of Wands and we get ourselves to the Four of Wands, then here comes the Lover card. Here comes the Strength. Here comes the Ace of Wands. That good loving. And then the Three of Cups. And I can have fun with you. It's not just obligation. And you know what? Our relationship is full of patience, awesomeness. It's like, it doesn't matter what happened. We're willing to Magician card, work with it. Every card I look at is means something. We're willing to do the work. We're willing to manifest. Eight of Wands and the Star card. We're willing to make this something special. So, High Priestess, just be patient because you're going to run into a lot of Three of Pentacles. You're going to kiss a lot of frogs. All of you. This is a general. That means all of you. You kiss a lot of frogs. Yeah, you're going to hit a lot of Ten of Wands energy because Ten of Wands says, I put in the work with you and you still gave me all these damn wands. Hurt, pain, neglect, this on. That's what the Ten of Wands means. I'm going to take my wands and get the heck on. For real. I'm tired of you. That's what Ten of Wands mean. Look at all these wands you gave me. This is me. These are the what you put in my life. I'm done. You take these goddamn wands. 10 is completion. 10 says, I'm done. I'm tired. You Ace of Pentacles me. Like, really, if I were to be honest, Like, you Five of Pentacles me. You gave me, not, you had a choice to give me what I deserve or not. And you didn't. You Five of Pentacles me. You gave to your ego and myself. And honestly, your ego says everything, even myself, is about you. You a damn fool. That's my phone. Did you give me this? Did you even try? So yeah, I'm an Ace of Swords this. And I'm going to take my Ten of Wands and walk away. If you gave me everything I ever wanted, now I guess we still the Four of Wands to this day. But because we're not, I'd rather Nine of Pentacles and manifest for myself. Like, Hermit, I'd rather be by myself. I'd rather have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. And what does the Hermit have? A wand. There's more wands in here than you think. There's more, I'm moving on or I'm staying. That's what they say, that the wands mean something in a crazy manner, like wands is the player card. No, we ain't playing no games. No stop. I don't play with nobody. I'm a Sagittarius. I gotta take my dog out for a walk. So either we can stay here, you guys do a poll. Either we can stay here, I take my dog out and come back, or I can end the reading and take him out and then I can regenerate it. But the Emperor is like the most amazing one. People say the Emperor is like, you have this kind of attitude, that kind of attitude, this kind of... No, that's not what the Emperor is. The Emperor is like, it's a yes or no. Like, you can't actually move up in life without the Emperor card. You can't love yourself without being an Emperor. A yes or no. A King of Cups. You see how this King of Cups, he has a big cup or a little one. A yes or no. Thank you so much for complimenting my dog. And as far as a narcissist goes, this is our narcissist card. Who in your world don't accept a gift from God, gonna sit there with the arm folded and act like I got 3 more cups than you? Not than me. Act all guarded. Them is narcissists. The narcissists, they think they are the Ten of Pentacles, not understanding that there is 2 people here, and then what is there? And 2 dogs and some children. But the narcissist is this person. They looking up this one pinnacle they got, when they know that if y'all came together with these 2 dogs and these children, that y'all can have all 10 of these pinnacles. But they think they all 10 of these pinnacles. They sitting there, and while they being like, I only have 4 pentacles of the 10 pentacles. That means I'm short to your 6. That's a narcissist. Okay? That's what and as soon as if you ever, excuse me, let me find out. Oh my God. Sometimes you gotta tell people no. No! Stop calling me. 5 of Pentacles. I ain't gonna be the one you let. Look. Okay, you remember that movie? What is it? The one where the kid, the Christmas story, not the Christmas story, because the Christmas story is the one where the kid put his tongue on the and got his tongue frozen on the place. It's the one before that was made where it was the little boy with the broken leg, and and then the woman walking around. This is he gonna create a kid by you and then leave you out in the cold. Narcissist. The reason why he created that kid is because this juggling. He said, if I create a kid with this woman, he gonna stay. She gonna stay. Yeah. And then he gonna queen of sword your ass in a chariot. He gonna queen of sword you and leave you. No. You want a two of cups, which means no matter what, we are strong. And if we create, see how this is the creation, this is the lion, this is creation. If we create this two of cups, if we create our pinnacle, I'm here to stay. Even if we ain't together, we don't have to be a two of. I'm sorry, look at my dog just acting a fool. He needs to go potty. Y'all, please be patient with me. If you want to hear the rest of the reading, if you don't, move it right along. I don't mind. Much love to you, but I'm gonna take my dog to the restroom. I'm gonna leave it live, and I'm gonna come right back. I do it all the time. It's how my reading goes. And if you don't understand this, then you're welcome to devil your behind to somebody else's reading. Okay? Much love to you. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm so sorry. Here we are. I put my dog pat down here so he can chill and eat some ice. He loves ice. I don't know why he does. Okay. So thank you guys for, if you stayed, thank you for staying. If you left, thank you for coming. Okay. Let me finish. So I was thinking about this to explain it this way. So you know the Five of Cups, right? There's two cards that you need to know is like really pertinent right now in our specific lives. Not the Seven of Cups, because that's a person that can and will have an option to bring you towers or not. That's what the cards just said. I don't know. No. Oh no. But we have we have the Five of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. These are cups. These are love cards, okay? These are cards of affection. Okay, and it all is with like you can have these cards for yourself or another. That's why they say take it as it's presented. Because these are cards of yourself. You got 10 of Cups for yourself or 10 of Cups for someone else, like or with someone else. You have all these mean something. So let me explain the rest. So sorry because honestly, okay, no, Five of Cups is some Four of Cups, the Five of Cups. Let me get my Five of Cups. We have a Three of Cups, Four of Cups, Five of Cups. Let me find the Five of Cups. It's the apology card. Everybody knows about that one, right? So you know about the apology card. Here's my cab. And you know what the main thing about the apology card is? The person that's bringing you the one cup doesn't realize that you have 4 cups behind you. So the question, that's why they say use your discernment. Why are you apologizing then? Sir, lay it down and don't do that. Please. Are you apologizing because I was your Wheel of Fortune? And you sailed away with like a whole bunch of, what was this? That's what these cards are saying. I'm not even gonna lie. A whole bunch of 6 of Swords. Knowing that I was your Empress and now we're in reverse. Question is, there's an Ace of Cups. You chose to give to 2. There's an 8 of Cups. Even though I thought you like the most special thing in the world, I walked away from you. It really hurt. It really did. It really did. It really fucking hurt. Like, really, like, the one you ever loved the most, they bring this. The Tower card. How can you destroy, like, how can you destroy a fool? Unless somebody did you like this. A 4 of Cups. Ignored you, ghosted you, act like you didn't exist. And you were their gift from God. You were the one chalice. And they still have 3 in front of them, and they still didn't recognize that you were their one chalice, the other half of their Ace of Cups. Death card. Now I'm done. Because of your sneaky shit. You broke my heart. Now, 10 of Cups and Knight of Cups. I really kind of just want to go find out who I can give my cup to. I really want to go find out who I can give my cup to create my 10 of Cups to make our Ace of Cups. But at the same time, and look, check it out. The 6 of Cups. This is my thing. Remember the card I was just speaking of? You know the Ace of Cups? Right. This is the Ace of Cups. It's the biggest cup in this whole group. Now, this is you. This is the guy that left you. He coming with an Ace of Cups. Look, that's the funniest stuff I ever noticed in my life. And this is the real truth. You remember this fish in this cup? So he coming with a flower in his cup because he upgraded from the fish to the flower. Look, he upgraded from the fish to the flower. And he's coming with instead of a fish, because look, you can look, baby. There's this cup right here. It's a giant one. And then this person trying to give his apology to, she has 5 cups. This person that he's trying to say, I'm sorry, baby. Please forgive me. I love you so much. Please don't leave me. Look, he got look, fish to flower looking ass. And then he gonna come and try to give me a flower cup. And I got 5 of them. Okay. Don't make me your motherfucking choice. Excuse my language. Because I'm really trying to get to my 10 of Cups. I want my 10 of Cups. I don't want a fish to a flower looking self. That's not what we came here. That's not what I was put on earth for. Yes, you can. And this is a general reading, but I have other cards that you're more than welcome to choose from. I don't want your hideaway. You can hide. Thank you for your confirmation. I don't want your hideaway. I don't want to be your secret either. The Moon card. You all know what this means. You've seen enough tarot. If you're here, I want to go from my 9 to my 10 of Cups. And I already have 5 of them before you even came to me to apologize. And say, look, even your apology is like half given with your arm crossed right here. Okay, I guess I'm sorry. I guess I'm... What? You paid your pinnacle looking fuck. Excuse my language. That hurt my feelings. Swords, thoughts, feelings. As well as cups, thoughts, feelings. You hurt my feelings. That's why, you know what, with your 5 of cup looking self, I spill all your cups on the ground. I spill like 3 of them. Because, no, you ain't gonna come at me like, and you were the wrong one, and I was the best thing you ever had. Little fuck judgment. Now you're looking at me like, what do I do to get her back? Look, these people like, what do I do to get her back? Or what do I do to settle that? Or, look, I really want to go to this school and how do I get there? Look, these people right here, they showed up to the Hierophant. They showed up to the school. They showed up to the work. But if it's relationship, they sit over there screaming like, what do I do to get it back? Now the question is, what? I'm so sorry, sweet. I got you. Ten of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, to the Page of Pentacles. Anyone that'll give you back the love that you got. Because that person already put them swords in your back. You see them swords? You see them swords? You see them swords? Anyone that's willing to provide for you. Pentacles are providers. They're also givers. They're also someone with something to give. The Page of Cups is somebody with a fish in their cup, something to give you. Anyone that just, I'm in a freaking Four of Swords. Anyone that is willing to make me a Queen of Wands, make me feel beautiful, worth it, everything. Make me feel like the everything I make myself feel. So you have to love yourself first to understand that you ain't gonna take no guy with no job. You ain't gonna take nobody that's not bringing you a cup and then, trying to, you guys can't share this energy. I don't care if you're getting bed. I really don't give a fuck. Honestly, I don't care if you have a house or a car. It's not that I don't care if you actually respect yourself to have one. I do care about that part. But if you don't have it, it's not a care of mine. And I am not going to build you up. Because you know what? I killed all these wands to put down one. So I'm not going to build you up. You can't come with no house, no car, no job. That's not what I'm saying, though. What I'm saying is, if you did, you can come to me with a Ferrari car. The thing is, who are you? Because I have kids, I have this, I have that, I have the other, I have everything I want. Honestly, if you're even questioning if you should move on from Daniel, then you should move on to Daniel. If it's a question, like sitting there and waiting for someone else to tell you doesn't change your relationship or the dynamic of it. If your relationship caused more stress and strife than love and life, then yes, move on from Daniel. Because that's not what you want. If you had children, if you got this, do you want a relationship with your husband and your children always see you arguing? Or if you, like, it's just not right for you and they see you miserable, like, what is your choice for yourself? Any tarot reader can't tell you what to do. But your question of your relationship should. If you asking if it's not working because it's not, then there's no if and not working. It's just not, because you are your own person. You ain't a thought. You ain't a thought. You are, I am beautiful Aries goddess. Therefore, why am I questioning if you belong in my relationship or not? Because when you look at me, you ask yourself, do I belong to her or with her? And then he asks himself, do I belong? Well, okay, let me rephrase this. You ask yourself, do I belong with him or with him? And then he asks himself, do I belong with her or not? So look, if you're questioning, if you're a thought, you're not a thought. Look here. Get to your Ace of Cups and leave your Page of Cups with his one little fish in it there, because he's not trying to move up to the Ace of Cups, Four of Wands, five, Six of Wands, or none of that. You want him and he was somebody else. Don't do that to yourself. Even if he wasn't. He's not sitting in your bed. And it's like sometimes hearing the truth is like the most hurtful thing you can hear. Because the truth is, you ain't here. So who the cares? Because I'm a Queen of Wands. I can have whatever I like. Yeah. Tell me you can't go somewhere and get another one. Tell me that. Why you chasing a fuckboy? Tell me you can't. Tell me you can't. Tell me there ain't nobody else in this entire world that'd be better than that. Tell me. Put it in the chat box. Tell me you can't find something better than him. Say it so you can say it to yourself aloud. That you don't feel like you are confident or have self-worth. Because somebody that is not loving you the right way, you still wondering if they're going to come back or chasing you. Let him have his greener grass. Yeah, I get F-boy vibes. Especially if every, fourth night or, third day, they still calling or texting your ass, or once a month. Why the fuck you on my phone right now? You over there where you at? Excuse me. I didn't close the door. You closed the door on your own behind, really good Lord, but I didn't even do it. You did it for yourself. So why am I chasing your F-boy self? And you still calling me, still answering phone, still. What the question is, why, Miss Beautiful Goddess Aries, do you not love yourself enough to let that go and understand? I mean, the bookshelf has many books. I can read, I don't know, Jane of Eyre. I can read, I don't know, Virginia Woolf. I can also read, I don't know, the predictions of Aristotle. Or I can sit here and read Relationships for Dummies. What would you literally rather do? Yes, ma'am, I am. Yes. Yes, Maryland 15. It's not a mom. It's just that when I was in everyone else's position, and I can't say, I mean, like literally, I'm at the end of the journey of saying, fuck the person that I fell in love with. So I want to read Aristotle, and I want to read Jane Eyre, and I want to read Virginia Woolf. I want to see what other ladies are out there, because the person that I fell in love with, that I thought was my all and everything, they was like the last chapter in like a terrible novel. Like, they didn't treat me in a terrible way, but they were still the last chapter of the terrible novel, which means the ending where the person gets left killed or they died. They were the last chapter, and does the rest of the chapter matter? I'm not talking about the rest of the book. I'm talking about the last motherfucking chapter. You were the last, like, why shit didn't work out in the first place? You're the last chapter in a great, okay, I'm sorry. You were the last chapter, a great novel, but the last chapter really fucking sucked. That was them. Okay? I have a great novel. My whole life has been like full of fulfillment. But I dated you, and you were the last one. You were the last chapter of a great fucking novel. And it fucking sucks. Fuck on. I'm tired of like depending on being shamed, hurt, or when you gonna come back. Really, honestly, I don't know. Maybe when you become a Queen of Wands or Ace of Cups yourself. Otherwise, if you ain't even a Knight of Wands and an Ace of Cups, I don't even know why we having this conversation if that person ain't even came back in the first place. They ain't even said I'm sorry yet. They haven't even Six of Cups you. They haven't tried to 10 of Cups you, and they sure haven't Six of Cups you. That person has not came to you and said I'm sorry in the first place. That makes you stuck and not them. You said I have been coming across having been trashy for some reason. I see why they are single. Well, sweet love, Miss Beautiful, one thing I do have to say is, if you have put yourself in that situation, I can't say you didn't do it. I mean, I've met many of people. I'm a party promoter. I've lived in different cities. Like, I'm a traveler. I meet people all the time. Like, people just kind of come to me. They talk about everything. I met a lady at the grocery store the other day, and she started talking about being an undercover FBI agent. I don't even fucking know why she started talking to me. I mean, seriously, I was just trying to buy my food and leave the grocery store. People tend to do these things. That's why I know that it is my God's gift to actually speak to you. So what I'm saying to you is, as I put my cards in the upright directions as they're meant, you cannot sit here and say, I don't know why people say, what was it? Honestly, trashy person. You know what? I'm a person as well, but ain't nobody ever gonna put me in the trash bin. So the question is, why exactly? Because I also learned that in some ways, shapes, or forms, if somebody says, like, really, you need to check your attitude, and then every time you talk to someone, there's a fight, then maybe, really, you need to check your attitude. But if there's no reason why people should feel that way, then so be it. Stand by it and fuck them. Leave them where they stand. Because my mother once told me, you could you could be with a woman or a man. And then if you be with men, you could use them for their money. Excuse me, I'm not a trash fan. I'm sorry. That's your cup you filled with your one fish. I'm not that bitch. I don't need to use people. My course of life is to help them. You just choose and chose the latter of them. So one thing I can say is, you see this Ace of Cups versus the Knight of Cups. Look, if you chose to be somebody's trash bin, then that's on you. I'm not putting that on you. I'm just saying, be out here and don't be somebody tower card and somebody your tower card and your like late at night because what everybody says is true or what everybody says is false. But if everybody says something that is false, it's false. But if everybody says something that is true, sweet love, you need to think about it. Being a hangman, take it like a minute to calm down. So people don't say much of what they haven't observed about you. However, what they think they see in you and what they have observed about you are very different things. Of course, Irene. Hi, Irene. How you doing, baby? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. What people have observed about you versus what people assume. Is it thank you. I didn't know how to put these in words. Assumptions and observations are two very different things. So what is your yin and what is your yang? And that's all I have to say about that. Dang, it took me a while to get there though. Hello? Can you stop calling my phone? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And no, I don't want it. Bye. And that's all there is to it. Stop calling me. All these salesmen. I don't want the shit you got to give. It's not even that I don't think you're doing your job. It's great for you, but I just don't want it. When I buy a house, maybe I want it, but I'm just not wanting it. I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful or any of that. But I'm not gonna waste Ellie's time having a 10-hour conversation for something I am not going to get anyway. Like you shouldn't have a year relationship with someone that is already married or has one of their own or just kind of looks at you in the worst way. No. Angel message for you, Irene. You know I got you, baby. So do you want, it depends. You know I have a mini deck. I have many decks. And right now I'm straightening up my gilded. But I want to know if you want the gilded, do you want the angel deck, do you want the oracle deck, do you want I'm sorry, not the angel deck. I'm sorry, because I have oracle. I do have I have two oracles. I have a Japanese deck that tell you the ace one truth, like the God honest of whatever. Then I have the fairy deck. Fairy deck is very positive and it's like, a movement forward kind of deck. What would you like? Choose what I'm drawn to. I don't know why that made me feel special, Dad. I found the perfect card for you. The crazy thing is my oracle deck, my fairy deck, each card has a different picture. But it doesn't mean that it wasn't meant. And this one is yours. Do you see her? She's beautiful. Hello, everyone. Please write and feel free to talk to one another because you know what? Communication is, it rules the nation. Okay. Vulnerability. Irene, vulnerability. It says, hold on. And I always do this with this deck because if you want to rewind this video and pause it and hear your message, you can read it again. Hold on, let me get it clear. I'm going to get it there because I want the people it's meant for, even you, to read it. So sorry, my hands are ashy, but I wash them a lot. Like a lot. I wash my hands like a lot. It's still trying to catch me in the back. I know. It's going to come out. There it goes. So here's your card. You may have to read it backwards. Okay? But you're welcome to come back to this video to read it. So it says, vulnerability. When we are truly honest with ourselves, didn't I just fucking say that? Excuse my language. When we are truly honest with ourselves in all of our facets, and I use that word a lot, we are vulnerable. When we are truly honest with ourselves in everything that we are, in all of our facets, within our inner being, outer being, in all of our chakras and all this, we are truly vulnerable. That honesty is an important step to discovering our shadows and bringing them into the light for healing. When we share our vulnerabilities with others, remember if you were here you were here when somebody told us the truth about themselves, about how they were abused, how they came out and said, I was abused, I was neglected, I said I was neglected. I don't even remember exact conversation, but I also said, I appreciate you for sharing that part of you, because being honest with yourself and others is the first start of healing, right? So it says that honesty is an important step in discovering our shadow and bringing them into the light for healing. Okay? I don't lie to you guys. When we share our vulnerability with others, and then I just say that, we allow them allow them to glimpse a deeper part of ourselves. Be vulnerable with yourself and others. It may be time to step into the role of healer and hold space. Holding space means being fully present without judgment. I said I don't judge y'all. I don't do that shit. And I want you to be here in the now and hear the word in a way that provides a self and nurturing environment. Here guards a dropped a deeper level of awareness, and relating can unfold. So you all can, let me repeat that. Here, guards, a deeper level of awareness and relating can unfold. A profound healing can take place. So this is a place in which you can share your innermost. No one's judging you. You can ask a sideways question, but you'll get a sideways answer. But if you ask a direct one and be aware of yourself and others and be okay with the healing of and the answer, then here comes the healing. If you try to ignore it and act like somebody's saying something that you don't agree with, you can't heal and be objective or deject or reject. You have to heal through acceptance. Everyone can ask a question, Fufu. You want to healing about whether that person is going to come back. Are you vulnerable enough for someone to say, love yourself? So what if they fucking don't? They left in the first place. And if they do come back, is it going to work? Probably not. Because they left you standing there and ghosted you and didn't give a fuck. So, what's your truth? That person left you there. And not even in like a love and light way. Like in like one of those cowardly ways where they just kind of left and then they, you try to ask them why and they didn't really have an answer as for why because they thought if they answered why it would hurt you. No, fuck that. No, bitch. I want to know the truth of it. Like, did you go to the Shonda house? Like, I'm not even about to play with you right now. Or Curtis's, whatever. Did you go to fucking... Where are you at when I'm not here and you're trying to lie to me? That's why I don't care if you don't come back. Because you went somewhere else and tried to lie to me. Like for real. Oh, we started this like relationship and all of a sudden you ghosted me. Or we've been in this relationship and you ghosted me too. Like there's so many ends of the spectrum and possibilities of things that can go wrong. But what is the light in your life? Are you still okay? Do you still love yourself? Can you still say, I'm going to pick myself up, dust myself off, and start all over again? Because life didn't start and begin with them. Start and end with them. When that person left, did your life end? When your last boyfriend left, did your life end? Thank you to all of my last. When all them people left, did your life end? No, you kind of went out there and some cute person came up to you and they're like, they said, hey, can I buy you a drink? When the last person left, there been many lasts. Unless you're 12, 5, 7, 10. There's been many, I've had a many last. I ain't gonna lie. I've got a lot of kick it. When that last person left, when the last before them, you went through that and then like picked up another next and then thank you for my last. Now you have another next. But even if that another next lived, would you rather have loved and lost and then to not have loved at all? Been single in your home, wondering when they coming back. Nah, fuck that shit. You is not God, like for real. Like for real. You like for real. Let's get into Did God take your last breath? Who cares about your last? You got a next. Yeah, I got left. Yeah, I did. But is that where my puma going this way? I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I'm getting there. I look good. I look good. I look good. I look good. Yes. They'll be a next. They just now I'm gonna be a little more picky about who be on my shelf now from now on. I'm okay with going over there where you at, even if you do buy me drinks and try to get on this shelf. If your shit ain't right, I'm not gonna let you up in here. So yeah. Are you less than what you left? Are you more than that? I, Manju, ask your question, sweet love. You're worth everything you've ever done and everything you've ever had. And you didn't die from the last one. The only thing that can take your breath is God. So don't. When will you get married? Manju. I hope I said this right. Or Manju. When will you get married? Get married when you really love somebody. Don't get married because somebody told you should. Don't get married because in your country, if you 29, somebody told me yesterday, they said, I'm 29 years old. And in my country, they said, if you're not married by 30, then it's not okay. Don't do that. It's the most miserable thing and the most miserable life you can create. Because you create your own life. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one. Do you have a butthole? Do I? Can I poop out of it and give my opinion? Yes, I can. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one. But does the person you're going to marry make you smile? Please do my reading about carrier. I don't even know what that means. But does the person that you're going to marry make you laugh? Does a person you're going to marry bring you flowers even though you're just dating? Do you think that they're really cute? If you went to bed next to them, can you wake up next to them in the morning and still have a smile on your face? Have you made a manifestation marriage chart, which means describe in detail what you want, not who you have to. You haven't found anybody to bring you flowers. If I could put flowers, look. Baby. 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 That's kind of not. Then that's the person you need to wait for. Okay? That's the one. That's the one. Look. Send. Here's a flower for you, even in my chat box. Do not accept nothing less than someone that has the capability to love. And I don't have to have time with you. I don't. I know your country is putting all these, your mama and your daddy and everybody putting all these stipulations on you about when you got to get married and all that good stuff. No, no, no. No, no. Wait. Find somebody that's going to put flowers at your front door. Or bring them to you at the date they ask you to. Take you out. Look you in the eye. And then tell you, you don't have to choose me. But I want you I want you to choose me. Choose somebody humble. Not somebody demanding you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Choose somebody to bring you flowers just because. Just because I think you're amazing. Here's a bouquet of sunflowers. You know, sunflowers are the root production of sunflower seeds. So out of the sunflower, so grow a seed. And if you plant the sunflower seed, in which even you can buy at the store, you can grow more sunflowers. You don't just accept what anything and anybody says. And a lot of people from other countries don't want to hear this shit. But you know what? That's exactly what is hindering you. Get a green card and come to my country and still think you can live that way. When people from other countries come to this country, their beliefs really change. Like they realize it don't have to be that way. It don't have to be that way. So you choose, because I don't control your destiny. Your destiny is what you manifest. So choose what you are manifesting. Markeisha, how you doing, baby? What's your question, sweet love? Thanks for everybody for coming, and I would really appreciate if everybody just put a like in my box. Like I'm not asking for no money. You don't have to hit my cash out, although it is listed below. You don't have to do it. I just am asking for likes in my box. I have goals. If I'm monetized, I don't mind doing this for free. I just want to be monetized. So everybody stay. Let's watch a segment. Just give me some minutes, some hours, and put some likes in my box. You almost made me cry right now. Marquisha, you really like almost cried. Because you know what? No one really asks me how I am. Like they always ask for stuff for them. And I don't mind because I rather have my sense of time. I rather have God walking by my side. But what's coming towards you? Me? Hi. We're asking each other questions. Nice to meet you. Hello. But one thing I can say is, Marquita, every day is a growth day. Everything I do, like, I feel like, not like I'm just like amazing. Not like that. I feel like every lesson I learn in my life is like a growth day, and every growth day is like a blessing, and every blessing is like thank you God source universe. It's like I can do nothing but show gratitude, and everything that I do, I'm not perfect. Like I go to jail. I go to I ain't never been in prison. I don't know about prison. I mean, for real, I barely know about jail because I really kind of don't do shit like that. But it happens. Like sometimes you end up in like situations that you ain't supposed to be in, but that you're supposed to be in, so you can learn a lesson about what it is. So I mean, I'm just like everyone else. Like I'm like living my house. Like my dog is bad. Sometimes I have to tap him on his butt, like a children. Like sometimes, like I mean, I have next door neighbors. I go swimming with them. Like I'm just like everyone else. But those days, it's not about taking their children swimming. It's about being in the swimming pool. And it's all of us, and it's so much fun. Now, it's not that I can, it's not about driving my car. It's about, I love to drive to new spaces and areas and find out what's over there. It's not about new experiences, it's about the experiences. So that's kind of how I live. It's not about having a job, it's about I have a job, I have other forms of income because the experience of learning something new to learn how to make more so I can just experience the rest of my life as I want to. Okay. So I may not have a 9 to 5 job, but I have a job that makes more than 9 to 5 money. And then I have a second income and a third one. And they're all passive income. A fourth one, maybe fifth. I may have 5 incomes. Well, one of them I'm okay with letting them choose their own manifest destiny. But if I had that one or not, at least I have 4 other ones. Something. And when I didn't even know it. This is what the crazy thing about manifesting is. So I learned how to trade Forex stock. Okay, I learned how to trade Forex stock. So, when I started 2019, the end of 29, the end of 2018 into 2019. 4 years ago, I think it is 19, 20. Yeah, 4 years. So 4 years ago, I learned how to trade. I learned how to try to, I started going to school and get myself educated on how to trade Forex stocks. Now it's a part of my income. Someday I'm going to find a really, really good trade, and that trade is going to buy me a house. Otherwise, it's still part of my income. I still don't have to starve. And I have not many people around me. And then I learned how to trade regular stocks. That means long-term stocks. That means stocks you have to invest in and wait for them to grow. My first investment stock was Moderna. Oh, coronavirus. 'Cause Moderna. Oh, you know, 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 coro It was $63 then. Now it's 100 and something, depending on the day. It's 160. It's over $163. I'll tell you that much. So I made $100 on that stock between 2019 and now, or 2019 and 2021, because I sold it. I don't mind because it's reached its peak so far. Thus far, what I think. Now my new stock is something else. So then, after I learned how to trade forex start, which is kind of daily start to, you know, it's like a time chart to it. It kind of works out that way. You got to work out the time chart. Some people do minute to minute to stocks, which is the daily stock trader, and then I do something different. I'm a long-term stock trader, so I'm okay with waiting for when your stock, when your forex, you know, has hit the bottom. I don't mind waiting a month or two or a year for it to hit the top. It will. What goes down must come up, and what goes up must come down. Pythagorean theorem. You feel me? Who doesn't know that? So that will work as well. The thing about love is it works the same way. When love goes down, love got to come up. It has to. You're not gonna stay alone forever. Who the fuck thinks that? The only people that stay alone is the people that choose to. And choice is like God said, I really kind of don't mess with people free will. My people free will. Even Jesus on the cross, the day that he died, and he had to carry his cross all the way across the city, and it was stuck in the ground, and he was nailed to it. At any point in time, the only thing that the people that nailed him up was asking him to do was to deny the name of God and say he wasn't a god or a prophet, deny himself. He said, "Nah, bitch, hang me up." Oh, wait. What movie is that? It's the most disgusting shit I ever heard. It's not disgusting, but it's like the way he put it was just like funny. He said, "Lock me up. Throw away the key. I don't care if you mess me up in the behind." Those were the words of God's son. My vape is really weird. It keeps changing its levels all its own. He said, "Lock me up. Throw away the key. I don't care. I get messed up in the behind." Take your time out here. Okay, gang of understanding. That's the matrix, is leaving what you've been taught. They always say, yeah, like childhood woundings or parental problems. They don't ever put it like, we in the new world, baby. Honestly, we in the new world. They don't put it like that. They don't put it like, we in the new world. The people that you talk to you, they have that's the entire generational curse. Is someone who don't live in your generation, and they teach you what they know, and you in a different generation, different time. They 80 and you 40 years old, and not that what they say don't matter, because the elderly, they know, the elderly know the path, but us, and then everyone under you, even your children, we know the truth. So the path and the truth have to come together at some point in time. Yes, ma'am, you've lived what I've lived, but you have not lived what I've lived in this lifetime. Because when you were being raised, yes, you were raised in the 50s and 60s, but there was prohibition then. There was like things you couldn't do. There was things you couldn't say. Now today, there's a different lifetime here, sweet love. Love it. And then, I mean, all the kids growing up, they're going to have a different lifetime too. You feel me? Are you understanding what you're hearing, boo-boo? Don't let your children make any decisions in this lifetime. Even if like they're below the age of 21. Don't let no child in this lifetime, if they are below the age of 21, make a solid motherfucking decision, because the shit is not gonna work out. And I mean 21 to like 26. No. So if your child is below the age of 26 years old, and you really trying to like navigate your child into the right direction, it's not like don't let them make them their own decision. You can't tell nobody what to do. I don't care. Once you push them out, and once they're old enough, I want to say in elementary school, if they're old enough to do it even in front of you or behind your back, they're going to do it. So, okay. Sometimes it's best for them to just learn the lesson. Unless it's going to put them in danger. You never let your children get hurt. Not emotionally, physically. But emotional hurt might not be such a bad thing. Because then they learn that mama didn't do it. They come to mama and say, Jack did this to me. John did this to me. Erica did this to me. Monica did this to me. Sarah did this to me. Then they have somebody to talk to. That's who you want to be. Thank you for your confirmation. Don't be in such a rush to talk them out of it. And it's so hard to tell somebody. It's hard to tell somebody, look, no, you don't get to do this like me. I don't know what my look, just like this. This is the most behaved my dog been all morning. I locked him up. Excuse me. I locked him up at the door because he kept. My dog has a way of, if he keeps getting comfortable in my house, he starts doing things he knows he's not supposed to. So, I needed to go to the grocery store. I was going all up maybe 45 minutes to an hour and 10. This very dog has been sitting here, not used the restroom, not one time in the time we've been sitting here. If I leave to go to the grocery store, he will poo and pee in here just to do it. So I give him a little bit of me and a little bit of him, so that it doesn't turn into something that is uncontrollable. So in a while, I will take, and he's still on his leash, and he knows it. He's been asleep all day. Like, when he was over there, if you watch the video from the beginning, he was like acting like, He has anxiety when he's not near me, but I feel that anxiety and it gets in my shoulders. Like right here, it was hurting so bad. My shoulders were hurting so bad, and my neck. But now that he's near me, I don't feel it no more. It's not there. That's some weird shit. That's why I say, mm-mm. And then I listened to a reader this morning, and they said, listen to your body. I'm growing out my hair right now, which is exactly when I have my hat on. I want all of what I want. So here it is. Any of you are lovable all the way and all the time. You are so lovable. You're so remarkable. You're so amazing. You're so everything. I don't want you guys to lose yourself. And Marquisha, imagine living the rest of your life. You don't learn the lesson of giving. You don't learn the lesson of buying a house. You don't learn the lesson of selling one. You don't learn the lesson of having a brand new car. You don't learn the lesson of selling it when it's old. Everything's a lesson. Everything. Everything is. You don't learn the lesson of owning a new apartment, but you don't learn the lesson of going from apartment to owning your first home. Everything's a lesson. A lesson, do you understand what a lesson is? A lesson is something learned. In any way, any direction the wheel of fortune turns, there's a lesson. Something to be learned. If the wheel of fortune turns in my favor, in a positive direction, I still have to learn a lesson. It's like, so okay, I stayed out of trouble thus far, and then somebody got in trouble last night, tried to attack me, and then tonight, okay, my lesson is, I'm still not in trouble. That's your Tower card. Does towers have to be bad? Towers are a lesson learned. It's like breaking down the structure of something. Knowing that you have to build it back up. The 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles, I think it is. You still got to build back up your structure once the lesson has been learned. Whatever your pentacles is, because pentacles are fortune or year cards. So whatever your pentacles is, you have to build it back up. And it kind of is what it is. I'm not going to argue with you, and neither is God. You can't pick or choose. Whatever your fortune is what you gain. It's like whatever you manifest is your fortune, and whatever your fortune is what you gain. Whatever your pentacle is. Pentacles means time. Pentacles means money. Pentacles means a increase in fortune or a lack thereof. Don't get down to the Two of Pentacles where you're juggling, trying to pay this bill and that one, robbing Peter to pay Tom. That's how you work that. A Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. I mean, that's somebody making hourly money. That's what that means. The only way you can come Queen or King of Pentacles is if you sit your behind this desk, the money gonna come. But to become the Ace of Pentacles is to have more than one income, like whether you sit or don't sit behind that hourly desk, you're still gonna have the money come. Excuse me, please. I also have to use the restroom. I'm a human. I'll be back. It's not gonna be still here in a minute. Papa, sit, stay. Mama coming back. Stay. So, okay. I got stuff I got to do. Please feel free to go back to the beginning of the video. I mean, it's been lovely with all of you. And this is Ace of Wands and Hierophant. I've got to eat lunch. I just came from the restroom and I really just kind of want to Netflix and chill right now. But I will be back, and I promise you, forever and ever. Amen. All of you all are wonderful. Thank you for your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. I'm really hoping that people start sharing my videos so they can get out there. But if it doesn't get out there, I'm just appreciative of your likes. You're most awesome and wonderful, and I promise you, you're a gift from God, and we're happy to have you here. If you decide that you're ready to come into your greatness and just kind of look at yourself as if, let me know, because it's the hardest thing that you could ever do, and I can help you get there. At the end of the day, yes, that part does cost, but it doesn't cost much. At least it won't. Private lessons on becoming yourself is $200. $100 into knowing your strength. That can be done online. $50 for a private reading, $20 a one question reading. So you are welcome to have any of them. My Becoming Yourself session, yeah, it is $200, but it also will help you become yourself, like the greatest you. Like, is there anything in this world you can't do? Some people just like live in inhibitions. I'll show you how not to. This is on the Hierophant. I love you all. Good luck, and can't wait to come to you. My email is below if you want any of my sessions, and so is my Cash App. But as far as the free readings today, to give you like a little bit of something, which is a lot of something, but I have very much love. It's lunchtime for me and a Netflix and chill. So have a great day. Love you so much, and I'll see you in a few hours when I show up and been watching go off. Okay. Much love to you.